Any questions from yesterday's session? Anyone have? Anyone have a questions? Yesterday we discussed something about how many types of balance sheet client can have. Clear as a consultant, how we need to prepare assets and liabilities, and we started with chart of accounts. Right, types of chart of accounts. We have started discussion. Any questions here? Hope I'm audible.
As of now, nothing. No, it's clear.
It's clear, right? Yeah. So you might get some question. So 1:n methodology. As I said that, what do you mean by 1:n methodology? What do you mean by 1:n methodology?
1:n methodology means
chart of accounts to number of.
Sorry,
the number of company codes.
yes.
One chart of accounts to number of company codes.
Yes, one chart of accounts can be used for number of company codes. And okay, 1:1 methodology in the sense one chart of account is used for only
one company code.
one company. So when is this possible and when is this possible?
If
When
there
is-
is
Sorry,
if there is no matching of chart, if no two company codes using the same chart of accounts,
but why they can't use the same chart of accounts?
for example, there are UT01 and UT02.
Mhm.
UT01 fiscal year is something like Jan to December, and UT02 is April to March.
But chart of accounts are same. Okay, even the fiscal years are different, but they can use same chart of accounts. That's a fiscal year. I'll tell you.
Maybe the
Example.
transactions are different.
What do you mean by transactions? Yeah, of course, transactions will be different. See here. For example, the businesses are broadly classified. The organizations are broadly classified into three sectors. Correct? Manufacturing, traded, and service. Okay, these are the three sectors. Entire business community divided into three sectors. One is manufacturing sector, traded sector, and service sector. What is manufacturing sector will do? They will manufacture the product and they will sell into the market. That is called manufacturing. They will produce the product and they will sell into the market. But what do you mean by traded sector? Traded sectors are those sectors, they won't manufacture the product. They will buy the product from one market and they will sell into another market. Correct? So that is called traded sector. And here service sector is nothing but they won't involve any stock. They will involve only receipts and payment services. Clear? So here manufacturing sector. If I have a company codes. How many company codes I have?
3.
3. See, one company code is related to manufacturing business. One company code is using traded business, and one company code using service sector. Okay, so the line of business of UT01 is manufacturing. The line of business of UT02 is traded sector, and UU01 line of activity is service sector. So here manufacturing accounts would be something different. Traded accounts would be something different. Service sector accounts something different. So at that particular point of time, okay, the line of activities of each company codes are different. Then we can't use 1:n methodology because the business itself is different. Here it's a manufacturing, here it's a traded, here it is a service sector. Then we can't use 1:n methodology. We can use only 1:1 methodology. Clear? If all the three sectors here, as I said, that
Naveen, can you come back again?
sorry.
These are different sectors, right? For manufacturing, trading, and service sector. So we cannot use the 1:n methodology, right?
Correct. If my UT01 is using some, they are into manufacturing, this thing, right? UT02 is in trading. and UU01 is service. So all the business activities are different, right? So at that particular point of time, we can't use the common chart of accounts. Okay. But here, all the three company codes are using, for example, all three. UT01 is trading sector, UT02 is also traded sector, and UU01 is also traded sector. Then we can use one chart of accounts for all the three company codes. The mode of business is same. Then we can use one common chart of account, that is 1:n methodology. If businesses are different, right? Business activities are different, then we can't use 1:n methodology. We can go for 1:1 methodology. Any questions here? Anyone have a questions on this? Yes, no?
No, Naveen.
Clear, right? When we need to use 1:1 methodology, 1:n methodology, chart of accounts. Okay. So we have seen operational chart of accounts yesterday. Okay. Clear. So all company code data will be, I'll show here. All company code data will be stored in one chart of accounts. So consolidation would be easy, right? And here, for example, one company code is in manufacturing, one company code in trading, one company code in service. So each company code GL structure would be different. Okay. GL account structure is different in manufacturing sector. GL account structure is traded sector. GL account structure is different in service sector. Clear this?
Can you please repeat it once again?
Yeah, I'll show you. So here, see, as I said, that UT01 is using in manufacturing sector, UT02 in traded sector, and UT03 in service sector. Okay. So manufacturing sector GL account structure would be something different. Traded sector GL account structure is something different, and service sector GL account is something different. So it is not possible to use one common chart of accounts because the GL structure is something different of each businesses, each company code. Clear? So at that particular point of time, we can't go one common chart of account. We need to go separate chart of accounts. We need to go separate chart of accounts. Like we need to save company code data in UOC1, one particular chart of accounts, UT02, one particular chart of accounts, and UT03, another particular chart of accounts. So here the consolidation is not possible. Clear? So because the data is stored under one operational chart of accounts, different operational chart of accounts. So at that particular point of time, we need to create one group of chart of accounts to consolidate. Okay. So write down group chart of accounts. Second one, write down group chart of account. Yesterday we have completed operational. So write down group chart of accounts. Group chart of accounts. Group chart of accounts is an optional chart of account. Group chart of account is an optional chart of account. Group chart of account is an optional chart account. Okay. Group chart of accounts is an optional chart of accounts. Hope everyone are based on this. Based on this, we can generate consolidation reports. Based on this, we can generate consolidation reports where we are using different operational chart of accounts, for company codes. Clear this now? Group chart of accounts. Yes, everyone. Now is it clear why group chart of account is an optional? So when we need to create a group chart of accounts? Hello, hope you are able to hear me.
To generate the consolidated report.
But when we need to create a group chart of accounts? When each company
When-
code is having its own
Different chart of
operational
accounts.
chart of accounts.
So operation chart of
Okay. Next one, country specific chart of accounts. Next one, country specific chart of accounts. Country specific chart of accounts. Right. Country specific chart of accounts are optional for company codes. Country specific chart of accounts are optional for company codes. Based on this, we can generate country specific legal reports. Based on this, we can generate country specific legal reports. Country specific legal reports. Okay, we can generate country specific legal reports. Okay. Any questions on this? Right. As per country, which country the client is there, as per that we will prepare country specific chart of accounts. Clear? So for example, if client is from India, then we will have excise reports, GST reports, like that. Okay, this is only for India.
Naveen, I request to give an example so that we can also write.
Sorry.
Just give an example for each chart of account. Like
We are going to do, right? Operational chart already I have explained, right?
yes,
What
group. Yeah, that's fine. Group chart of account, country specific. We'll write the example.
That's what I'm saying right now.
Okay.
If you are doing, if country specific in the sense, the legal requirements of each country will be something different. So if your client is belongs to India, then normally we will have excise reports, GST reports. So in any country, GST will be there. Any other country, GST will be there?
No.
No. So those kind of reporting is considered as an Indian company. So it is called, so GST, GL accounts are required only for Indian companies, not for other companies, other countries. So we can use country specific chart of accounts. Okay. And when it comes to group chart of accounts, it will be used for group accounting and consolidation reporting purpose. So if you are using one chart of account for all the company codes, then it is easy to consolidate. Clear now?
Yes.
Any other questions? So next chart of accounts we are done. Next one, write down account groups. Next heading, account groups. Account groups. Write down account groups. Write down account group is a classification. Account group is a classification in GL master. Account group is a classification in GL master. GL masters. Account group is a classification GL masters. Based on this, based on this, based on this, right now, we can define number ranges. We can define number ranges for GL master creation. We can define number ranges for GL master creation. Number ranges for GL master creation. And also, and we
Hi,
can
Naveen.
control the field status.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, sorry, Naveen. I just joined because there was a power cut.
please, you
So
can
which one?
listen the recording. I can't repeat
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Now
We are
which
in
one
the-
you are discussing?
That's what you want me to repeat account groups.
No, not required. I'm just asking now which topic you are discussing now.
So chart of accounts introduction, 3 chart of accounts have completed. I am doing now account groups.
Okay.
Okay. And also we can control the field status, and also we can control the field status. We can also control the field status based on nature of GL accounts. Based on nature of GL accounts. So what we did yesterday, grouping. Based on nature of GL accounts. Based on nature of GL accounts. Okay, so here, write up. Normally, okay, yesterday we discussed. Okay, normally what the consultants, general consultant will do, or in other institutes, what they'll teach, the account groups, they'll classify into 2 groups. Okay, account 2 groups. One is balance sheet accounts. Balance sheet accounts. Balance sheet accounts. Balance sheet accounts. And next one, profit and loss accounts. Okay. Profit and loss accounts. So first category, balance sheet accounts. Second category, profit and loss accounts. Okay. So when it comes to balance sheet, we will have liabilities, assets. When it comes to profit and loss account, incomes, okay, incomes, expenses. Clear? So normally the account groups are classified into two types. Okay, balance sheet accounts, profit and loss account, and they are further categorized into, in balance sheet, it is categorized into liabilities and assets. Okay. And in P&L account, it will be categorized into income and expenses, or expenses and incomes. Okay. Any questions still here? Any questions?
No. No,
The
Naveen.
range of account numbers, the range of account numbers, the range of account numbers, maximum we can give 10 digits, right on? 10-digit number, maximum. In real time, live environment, most of the clients will go for 6 digits, 7 digits, or max to max 8 digits. Okay. Yesterday, somebody pinged me that 6 digit. Okay. Any questions? Here I'm going with 6-digit numbers. So 1 lakh to okay. Understood everyone? What do you mean by this? Kindly respond. Am I audible? So the
Yes.
liabilities, general ledger account numbers can maximum, minimum, it again depends upon the client according to their transactions. Okay. Maximum they can have 10-digit number, not more than that. Some companies, some clients may use 6 digits, some clients may use 7, some clients may use 8 digits. But most of the companies, what I saw, 6, 7. Yes, any questions?
No.
No,
Hello?
Naveen. No, Naveen.
No, Naveen.
That's what, please respond. Okay. So 1 lakh, I'm taking 1 lakh, 6-digit number in this project, 6-digit number. Liabilities, I'm taking 1 lakh series, one series. So in real time, it's not mandatory that you need to take 1 lakh series only, but majority company codes clients, they will take their liabilities 1 series. Clear? 1 lakh to 1 lakh 99 I'm taking. Next one. So assets, we are going to take okay 299 1 2 3. Okay, there is, I'm taking incomes 3 series 3 lakhs to 3 lakhs 999. So 4 lakhs. Clear? So majority they will companies will follow the same pattern. One series for liabilities, two series for asset ledger accounts, 3 series for income ledger accounts, and 4 series for expenses ledger accounts. So they can have, but it's not mandatory to take like this. So 99, as I said, that 95% companies will take like this. 5% companies may take another way also. 1 series for asset, 2 series for liabilities, 3 series for expenses, 4 series for incomes. Clear, everyone? But maximum how many digits we can take?
10 digits.
10 digits. Okay. Okay. So we can classify like this. So by looking at 1 series, you can understand its liabilities, assets 2 series, 3 series incomes, expenses 4 series. Okay. Now let's go for configuration. Let's go for configuration. I'll open SAP. So before I'll start, any questions in this?
And Naveen, you do not explain about the account groups. What does just we have given the definition?
Sorry.
Just you have given the definition about account groups. You not
Yesterday we
explain
have
this.
done only grouping, account group only, right?
Account group.
Similar nature of groups.
It is
Naveen, yesterday we have
classification
done.
GL master.
Yesterday we have done just operational chart of account.
And today we have covered the other two accounts, right?
Group and
Yeah,
column.
group and this one. And after that, now we have doing account group. But I said clearly in yesterday's class, what do you mean account group? The similar nature of accounts will be recorded in one specific, some similar nature of accounts will be recorded in one particular head. That is called account group.
No, yesterday not discussed. No.
Not discussed yesterday. Just
What do you mean by that yesterday not discussed? Yesterday we have spent complete time on account groups only, grouping and marshalling.
Okay, grouping and marshalling.
Madam, yesterday that's the reason I stopped, right? You people. See. Clear, what is this?
we discussed grouping. It is nothing but recording similar nature of items under.
What do you mean by
one
account
particular
group then?
Okay.
What is cash? What
Liquid
is cash?
assets.
Sorry?
Current asset.
Current asset. How can you say that? What do you mean by that? Under which head you are grouping it? What is cash? It's a ledger account only?
Yes.
Cash at bank. What is that?
And
I'm
current
asking.
asset.
Ledger account
All
only?
are under same grouping. All these are
That is called account group, right?
Account group. Okay. So we
What do you
got
mean by-
confused by saying the grouping and account group. We confused.
Sorry, grouping and?
Account group.
I didn't understand the question.
We got confused, Naveen.
That's
Yesterday
what
we
I'm saying.
discussed about the
Grouping is nothing. Account group. And what do you mean by that? Account group or grouping is, what is account group or grouping? It's nothing but grouping similar nature of accounts under one recording similar nature of accounts under one particular head is called either call it as a grouping or account group. Clear?
It's a group of accounts,
clear.
right, Naveen?
Sorry?
It's a group of accounts.
Group of accounts. Simple. What do you mean by group of accounts? Recording similar nature of accounts under one particular head. So how can you say that it's a current asset now? So that is called account grouping. Cash in hand, cash at bank, sundry debtors, stock, prepaid expenses, and everything. You are keeping under one particular head. That is called group or account group. What you are grouping? What you are grouping?
Account.
Then what it will become?
Accounts
Group.
group.
That's it.
It's clear.
If you don't have accounts, then can you group it?
No, we cannot.
No.
Clear now?
Clear. The only reason I got
No, when
confused.
we have a multiple account, then it will be coming under the grouping. If there is no multiple accounts, it will not be coming under grouping account.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, is that clear, Shravan?
Clear, Naveen, I'm clear.
Yeah.
Clear.
No problem. If you get confused, no problem. You can
I
clarify.
got confused.
But
Okay.
my question, what was my confusion? So you people forgot that I have covered this account grouping
No,
and
no, it's
marshalling.
the only we got confused because of the naming convention. Yesterday
Yeah,
we
now it's
discussed
clear,
about
right?
Now it was clear.
And that's what I heard is somebody we didn't cover in the sense I shocked because yesterday
No.
complete time we have spent on that.
Yes. Because of the only naming convention, just we got confused.
No
Apart
problem.
from this, everything is clear.
Okay, is it clear now?
Clear. Clear, Naveen. We can
Yeah,
go ahead.
1 second. I'm just configuring. I'll log in.
Sure, Naveen, I have one doubt. So
Please.
company code global parameters, as of now, we have covered the chart of accounts.
We have not clear. We have not covered literature part. We have covered
Literature part we have covered.
configuration. Still, we have not covered. We are
Yes.
going to cover
So, after the configuration, again, you will go with the fiscal year and one by one like that.
everything one after the other.
So is it one of the part under the GL?
Which one?
This company global company code global
The
parameters.
configuration step. Company code global parameters is a
10 steps are there under the global
Yes.
parameters. All those are one of the part of GL configurations.
correct. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with the configuration step. Let me log in.
So before going into the configuration, so literature part is very much important to understand.
Yeah. Without that, we can't go ahead directly. I can do it
Yes,
directly.
because
The
some
practical
of the institutes are just showing the configuration and all.
they will directly create only 4 things: assets, liabilities, and expenses and incomes. But we are
Yes.
going to do in-depth of accounting also.
Okay. Thanks.
Give me a second time. Give me a second. Just go through once the sorry, I was checking in the account. Let me check here. Company code global parameters. Define chart of accounts. First step. Define chart of accounts. Write up the path SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, okay, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, master data, GL accounts, preparations, edit chart of accounts, edit chart of account. So here you can write define chart of accounts or edit chart of accounts in the heading. Edit chart of accounts list, transaction code OB13. Transaction code OB13. So,
In just a minute, I'm writing the path.
sorry.
Just I'm writing the path. 1 minute.
Okay, no problem. I'll repeat again.
Can you please go to that sheet now?
I'll
Just I'm
repeat
copying.
again.
Okay.
Okay, same. You want to
SPR.
show me this? Right.
Yes, I will write. No, just I will show.
Yeah, please. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, financial accounting new, general ledger accounting new, master data, GL accounts,
Okay.
preparations, edit chart of accounts list, transaction code OBD13, OBD13,
Okay.
OBD13.
OBD13.
Yes.
So need to change there and then OB13.
OBD13.
Yeah,
right?
sorry, it's a OB13, not OBD. OBD is something different. OB13.
Okay.
Yeah, it's correct only. OB13. Okay, I'll go with the path again. Here, SPRO, SAP reference IMG,
Financial accounting.
okay, financial accounting new, financial accounting new.
General ledger.
Next
new,
one, general ledger
General
accounting
ledger.
new,
New. Master data.
general ledger accounting new. Next, master data,
GL
master
accounts.
data, GL accounts,
Preparation.
GL accounts. Next, preparations. Next one, edit chart of
Edit
accounts
chart of
list.
account.
Edit chart of accounts list.
Okay.
So I'll go with the transactions. Display key, IMG activity, OB13, transaction code. OB13, 13. OB13 is a T code, transaction code. So click on execute button.
Okay.
Right on next, press new entries. Press new entries. So what is our company code? So I'll go with the UOCA, right? Chart of accounts. UOCA. Remember this. Again and again we will write it. Okay. So write it as an Ultratech operational chart of accounts. Ultratech operational chart of accounts. Ultratech operational chart of accounts. So here language, we'll select English. So what is the GL account length we are going to take? What is the
10.
GL account length? I said
6. Now we are
10.
taking 6 max
6, maximum 10, but how many we are going to take?
6.
6.
6.
Okay, 6. Next one. Write down as it is.
Okay.
Our chart of accounts is Ultratech operational chart of accounts.
Naveen, in real time, when we are doing this chart
Sorry?
of accounts will be, Naveen, in real time, when we are doing this chart of accounts will be given with the project manager, right? UOCA,
Yes,
UO,
yes, yes, yes.
all the things like description and everything will be given with the project
Yeah,
manager.
they will give you. Okay,
Just we need to, whatever as per our information, just we need to input into the system. right?
exactly, exactly. But we should know the path and navigation and everything.
Correct.
They'll
Correct.
give you only the draft, and you
Draft.
need to configure.
And configure it.
They won't write any navigation something. They'll give you
Okay,
chart
sure.
of account as this, and
Mhm.
this is the description.
Description.
And length of account number is this much.
Okay.
Okay. So here we are going to give 1:n methodology. So here we don't want any group chart of accounts. If you want to create 1:1 methodology, then you need to create here one group chart of accounts. First, we need to create group chart of accounts. The next that has to be linked to group chart of accounts. Clear? 1:1 with any 1:n methodology we are going to do. So here the
Naveen, here length of GL account number, it is given as 6. So say for example, for few we will have 5 or something. This is only the match length, or the total length of GL should be 6?
see max length you can give 10 digits.
No, the one you have given it here is 6, right?
Correct.
So sometimes if the GL is 5 or 4 digits, so system will not accept.
No, it won't accept.
Okay.
Because I'm restricting my GL account should be 6 digits.
This is not the max, but it is the only like length of GL account should be 6. That's what.
Correct. That's it. So I want to take my liability series from 1 lakh. So take 6 digit in the sense 1 and 5 zeros. So it will become 6 digits.
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
Got it.
And one more thing, this is important. And group chart of accounts already we discussed. Right here, another one, controlling integration, manual creation of cost elements. So here I would like to tell you one thing. Okay, so here we have 2 modules, right? Right, I'll tell you. So this is another important one. So here we have 2 modules, FI modules, FI module and CO module. In FI module, we call it as a GL accounts. Whatever GL we are calling it as a GL accounts. And in FI module, they are call it as an elements. Okay, FI module and CO module. In FI module, we call it as an GL accounts. Whereas in CO module, we call it as an elements. Okay. In CO module, GL accounts, and CO module, we call the same GL accounts as no elements. And here in GL accounts, we will call liabilities. Okay, liabilities. And in CO module, we don't have liabilities and assets. Okay, so no elements. No elements. It is purely cost related. Okay. And assets, no elements in controlling model. Okay, what does it mean? The data of liabilities and assets will not flow from FI to CO module, because over there is no liabilities and assets concept. Over there only the cost concept. Okay, when it comes to incomes, it is show it as an revenue elements. Revenue elements. When it costs to expense, then it considered as a cost elements. Cost elements. Okay, understood this? So what do you mean by this? So here liability data will not flow from GL FI to CO. Asset data will not flow, but incomes we call it as a revenue elements. In CO same, right? In FI we call it as an income, and when it comes to CO model we call it as a revenue. When we are calling expense in FI model, whereas in CO model we are going to call it as a cost. Clear?
Yes, Naveen.
Clear?
Yes.
So here when we select here
Naveen, I have one doubt, Naveen.
please.
As you said that in the CO elements, you are saying that the expenses, right?
CO
In
expenses.
CO, the elements coming under the expenses and revenue, right?
No, we it will come revenue and cost. See, incomes are called in CO module as a revenue. Wherein when it comes to expense, we call it as in cost in CO module. In FI module,
Okay, if
sorry,
if coming under the current asset means what will be coming under CO?
as I said that no elements, assets, liabilities will not flow in CO module.
Okay, in CO model. Okay.
Yeah, will not be there.
Acha. Okay.
Cost accounting, you remember your degree cost accounting. Do we ever
Ha.
prepared any balance sheets or something? Only cost sheets, budgeting we will prepare,
Yes.
right? Liability items
Yes.
will
Yes.
not flow in CO. Asset
COS.
data will not flow in CO module. That is nothing but your cost module. Only the two things.
Okay.
In FI module, we'll call it as an incomes. Okay. In CO module, they'll call it as a revenues. And in
Okay.
FI module, we'll call it as an expenses. And in CO module, we'll call it as an cost elements.
So does this
Both
comes
are same, but the word is changing in the FICO.
Yeah, but it's the terminology. That is a terminology.
Yeah. That's what.
So Navin, does this comes like an interview question? Like if so, how it would be?
Sorry,
Does it comes like
of
an
course,
interview
right?
question?
What are the things we'll call incomes and what are the things? What are the accounts will flow? Which data will flow from FI to CO? If you are selecting automatic, then you are not supposed to say that all the liabilities, assets, incomes, expense data will flow. Which data will flow?
Only incomes and expenses will flow.
Only incomes
from
and
FI to
expenses
CO.
GL data will flow from FI module to
CO
expense
CO model.
CO module. We will call incomes data as a revenue, right?
Yes. Expense data as cost.
Yeah. So here, if we select manual creation of cost elements, okay. When we are creating GL accounts in FI, okay. When we select here manual creations of cost elements, then what happens is all the FI income and expenses GL accounts will be prepared by FI consultants, and all the revenue elements and cost elements will be prepared by CO consultant. Understood? Whenever we are selecting manual creation of cost elements. So here the automatically the data, whatever GL accounts we have prepared in FI module, okay, those data will not flow from FI module to CO module. Means the income data and expenses data will not flow from FI module to CO module when we select manual creation of cost elements. Clear? So here FI module, FI consultant will prepare GL accounts for incomes and expenses, and CO consultant will also prepare GL accounts for, we won't call GL accounts, we'll call it as an elements. The CO consultant will also prepare revenue elements. Okay. So here we will select automatic. Okay. Automatic creation of cost elements in the sense, as a FI consultant, when we prepare income ledger accounts and expense ledger account, then the data will automatically move from FI module to CO module. Income GL accounts will move as revenue elements. Expense account will move as cost elements when we select automatically. But if we select manually, then the FI consultant need to prepare GL accounts for incomes and expense account for GL accounts for expenses. When it comes to CO, the CO consultant need to prepare the revenue element separately and cost elements. Understood? When we select manually. Any questions?
We need to always select automatic, right, Naveen?
We'll see that. I would like to show you both.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to show you both.
Okay.
The concept is clear. Let me know.
Clear.
Yes, Naveen.
Clear, right? Everyone. So this is very important, right? So what are the data will move from FI to CO in the sense, okay, liability and assets data will not move because there is no scope for assets and liabilities in CO module. Okay, and here we'll call it as in GL accounts, but in CO module we are going to call it as an elements. Okay, so whenever we are doing a controlling module, this thing, so don't use the term called GL accounts or something. So we are supposed to use elements part. And next one, in GL account we call it as an income and expenses, and here we call it as a revenue elements and cost elements. So whenever we select a manual thing, then the FI consultant need to prepare GLs for incomes and expenses, and CO consultant need to prepare separately revenue elements and cost elements. But once we select automatic creation of cost elements, then the CO consultant need not to prepare any separate revenue elements and cost elements. The data will be transferred from FI income GL accounts as the revenue elements to CO account, and expense GL accounts will move as a CO elements for controlling module. Is this clear now?
Yes, Naveen.
Okay. So as of now, what I'll do is I'll select manual movement. So because if I select automatic, then if we at the end of time, when we do our CO module, you will not able to understand how the elements will be created under CO module. Understood? So complete data will be moved from FI to CO. If I select here automatically, so all income and expenses will move as in cost and revenue elements to CO. So we can't do any creation of revenue elements and cost elements in CO. So that's the reason what I'm doing is I'm doing manual creation of cost elements. So just write it down meanwhile. So hope you understood, right? Again, I'll show you how to what happens if you select automatic creation.
Okay.
Okay, just write it down. So you prepare your own notes for manual creation and cost automatic creation. These two, according to your words, so that if someone asks you why you have not selected this one, manual creation or cost automatic creation, if you understood. Is that clear, everyone? And here length of GL accounts as per the client requirement, and max we can take 10 digits. That you can write. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Naveen.
So manual creation of cost elements and this thing. Next, click on save button. So if you block it, this complete chart of accounts would be blocked. We can't use it. So don't block it and click on save it. So what is our company code? Click on own request. Click on own request, Ultratech. So select your transport request, double click and save it. Okay. So step number 1 we have completed. We have created chart of account. Right here you can see UOCA, Ultra Tech Operational Chart of Accounts. So step number 2. So whatever chart of accounts we have created, we need to assign for our 3 company codes. Correct? So we need to make a link, integrate 3 company codes right now. Right now, assign company code to chart of accounts. Assign company code to chart of accounts. Okay, write down path same as above. Path same as above till preparations. So I'm not going to say complete again because from starting SPRO and all. So till here the same path. Path same as above till preparations. Path same as above till preparations. Till preparations. And from there select assign company code, assign company code to chart of accounts. Assign company code to chart of accounts. Okay. Transaction code OB62. Transaction code OB62. Okay. So what I'll do, so here go back. It's simple. So here path assign company code to chart of accounts. Transaction code OB62. Transaction code OB62. Assign company code to chart of accounts. Transaction code OB62. Okay, click on execute button. Click on the next, click on position button, right up, click on position button. What is our company code? First company code
UT01.
UT01. So we need to give here UT01 and press OK. Click on position button, give company code UT01. So these are our company codes, right? Ultratech, UT02 and UT01. So here we have 2 columns. Right? This column is related to operational chart of accounts and this column is related to country specific chart of accounts. Clear? Group chart of accounts will be assigned to chart of accounts. Okay. Understood? Understood. Here it is nothing but country specific. So group chart of accounts will assign to operational chart of accounts, right? So we don't have any specific field for operational group chart of accounts. Okay. So press F. Select our chart of account. So what is our chart of account? You remember? It's a UOC, I believe. UOC, right? See here, Ultratech. Okay. Same thing. Similarly, we need to assign same UOCA for UT. 1:n methodology we are going. So all the 3 company codes. Clear? We are using which methodology?
1:n methodology.
1:n methodology. Now you know when we can use 1:n methodology. Correct? When
Yes.
there the line of business activities are similar for all the three company codes. If it is different, then we can't do it. Okay. So click on save. Click on save. So here it's Ultra Tech.
Naveen, I have one question.
Please.
In chart of account creation, we have given the length as 6, right? There.
Sorry?
GL account length we have given as 6.
6, correct.
So again, we need to create that GL account as well, right? The next step it will be coming, right?
What GL account?
We need to create the 6 digit GL account number, right? We
That
are
is
not
length
creating.
number, account number, GL account number.
Okay. That one we need to create our GL account, right? In the system.
Accounts we need to create. We are not going to create GL accounts. We are going to individual ledger accounts we are going to create.
Ledger account.
And we are going to link to this chart of accounts. This is the chart of accounts we are doing.
Okay.
Clear?
And we are not going to create any GL accounts.
We are going to create. We have to create GL accounts after this step.
After this. Okay, that's what. Okay.
Clear?
Clear.
What we have done, we have created a chart of accounts, and that under chart of accounts, we need to create. We are supposed to link to company codes, chart of accounts, and after that we need to create account groups. Once we create account groups, and after that we need to create GL accounts. That is the structure yesterday I have shown you.
Okay. Yes.
Please go through once whenever you get a time, because this confusion will not be there.
Okay.
Yesterday I have given a structure, right? See here.
Yes, I can see. Yes.
Chart of accounts, account groups, and GL master data is nothing but whatever GL accounts you said. So at this particular level, we can create it. So here we have completed this particular part. So again, we need to create now account groups. After creation of account groups, we need to do GL accounts, ledger accounts. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah. So write down a note under that. After saving, write down a note, NOT note. Write down a note. Operational chart of account. Operational chart of account and country specific chart of account. Operational chart of account, country specific chart of accounts. Will be assigned to company code. 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 But group chart of accounts. Will be assigned to. But group chart of accounts will be assigned to operational chart of accounts. Group chart of accounts will be assigned to operational chart of accounts. Group chart of accounts will be assigned to operational chart of accounts. Clear? That is about step number 2. So we have completed this one. Next one, write down third step. So we can save it. So any questions still here? We have created chart of accounts and we have assigned it to company codes. And I've clearly mentioned what do you mean by group chart of accounts, operational chart of accounts, and country specific chart of accounts. Clear? Next, go back. Next one, third step, define account groups. This is important. Write down path, same as above. Third step, chart of accounts we have created. We have created a company, assigned company code to chart of accounts. And third step, define account group. Define account group. Write down Path same as above till preparations. Path same as above till preparations. Okay. The next write down. Define account group. Oh, define account group. Transaction code OBD4. Transaction code OBD4. Transaction code OBD4. Okay. Transaction code OBD4. So you can go with the navigation or you can go with the transaction code. So define account group. This is very important. So this particular step now we are doing. If everybody, yesterday what I shown. Chart of account we have created. What is my chart of account? What is my chart of account?
UOCA.
UOCA. Right? 1:n methodology. How many digits I have given? Maximum? Six digits. Okay, my GL account length would be 6 digits. If it is less than that or more than that, it won't accept.
Okay.
Okay. Next write up. Next, this particular step we are doing now, account groups. So what is account group here? So click on execute button. Click on execute button. So this is a little next one. Click on position button. Click on position button. What is my company code?
UT01.
Sorry,
UT01.
UT0. Okay. Okay, so this is our company code. So here, I'm sorry, I just selected wrong one. Assign company code to chart of accounts. We have completed. Define account groups. Select define account groups and click on new entries. Press new entries. So note it down one by one now hereafter. So I'm going to create. What is UOCA?
Chart of accounts.
So each account. So I'm giving liabilities. I'm giving first L100. Share capital. Share capital. I'm giving it as a 6-digit, right? So 1 2 1 2 3. So 331 10 1 2 3 4. So share capital account. Next one. So representing, I'm giving account group as a L100. So here UOCA L200. So L110. L110 reserves and surplus. Reserves and surplus. So I'm giving it as in 1,10,000. 1,10,000 to 1,00,034. Next one, UOCA. Just write it down. L120. Okay. I'll write it as an accumulated depreciation 1,20,000. 1,29,999. UOCA. So we are not creating, these are not ledger accounts, these are account groups. Don't get confused. UOCA L130.
So any ledger will be created within this range, right?
Correct. In this range. So for example, under share capital account, you want to create some capital account. So you need to take this range. If you want to create any reserves and surplus, you need to take this range.
This range, yeah.
Depreciation, you need to take under this range. Okay.
Yes.
So next one, secured loans.
I mean, if you take all the range as same from, it
Sorry?
will not accept it. If you take the range, everything is same for all share capital and reserves, and it will not accept, right? System will not accept.
It won't accept. It shows as a duplicate.
Duplicate. Okay.
See, when you are going to create a bank account, do we get any same account, bank account? No, right? The same fund.
So now in all these account groups will be given by the project manager. So
Sorry?
all these account groups.
No. We need to define consultant. They will give you only naming convention. They won't prepare all the stuff. You need to have a knowledge on this. So by practice only, we can remember all those stuff.
No, you're updating the system default account groups and names.
Sorry?
I didn't get this. How you are taking L100?
I'm taking, see, these are the common account groups which will be there in our real-time projects.
Okay, these are the SAP standard account.
Not SAP standard. Whatever projects I saw, so whatever client will have accounts, so that will be grouped under these particular heads.
Okay.
Normally, what happens? Other institute, they will create only 4 ledger accounts. One series they will give it as an 1 lakh to 1 lakh 99 liabilities. Second, they will create assets 2 lakhs to 2 lakhs 99, and next one 3 lakhs to 3 lakhs 99 incomes, 4 to 4 lakhs 99, 4 lakhs to 4 lakhs 99 expenses, and they will create as in groups and they will save it. Whenever ledger comes, they won't classify in other. What they will do, they, if it is an expense, they will, for example, rent account. So they won't mention rent account, which kind of expense. So they will write it as an expense account. They will group under expense. And same thing, for example, if I take capital account, there is one capital account. So which group we need to take here? So directly they will create liability account. Understood? So if you are learning in that way, then in real time, you will face a challenge. Clear? So normally other institute, what they will teach account groups under 4 heads. That's it. Assets, income, liabilities, assets, incomes, and expenses. That's it. They won't give this grouping concept. Clear? So do you need to mug up these things in the sense? I won't say you need to mug up, but you need to remember normally in expenses, what are the groups? In the liabilities, what are the groups we will get? Assets, what are the groups we can expect? Clear? You need to take a decision.
Okay.
Client will give.
Okay, you're doing the creation on bifurcation way.
Sorry?
Like subgroups. You're creating the subgroups under each
account groups I'm creating now.
I mean, under the assets, what are the
Yes, see, as I said yesterday, right? So under assets, we have 3 categories: current assets, investments, and long fixed assets, right?
Yes.
So you need to know what is fixed asset, what is current asset, and what are investments. Under current liabilities, what are the different liabilities will come.
So we can give different types of liabilities update under the account groups.
That's what I'm doing right now.
So here, Naveen, you are giving the account group as L100, and when I'm doing the real-time project, so in account group you have taken the L100 as account group L100.
Yes.
So in real time, when I'm doing, I can take as S100.
Not S. What do you mean by S? S stands for what?
Okay.
L stands for liability.
Liabilities. If I'm doing for asset, I need to take as A100, like that.
So here, why L is nothing but all liabilities. This L stands for liability.
Liabilities. Okay.
Okay.
And this 100 is for 100.
Grouping, right? Here I'm taking 100 is nothing but 1 lakh to 1 lakh 99. 110 is nothing but 1 lakh 10,000 to 1 lakh 19,000.
Okay.
This is nothing but 10 series. This is 20 series. Clear?
Okay, got it.
12 series,
Got
13 series, 14 series.
Clear.
Clear, everyone?
Clear. So only the project manager will give the naming convention. He will not
That's
give
it.
all the.
They won't give all this stuff.
Account number.
It's not their responsibility.
Okay.
If everything they will give, we will do data entry work.
Correct.
by looking at that. No, we should have a knowledge as a finance consultant. So definitely you are going to get it once you practice it. Then only it's possible. Clear? Initially, even I faced, because I don't remember what was this thing. So I have, by practicing this name, see, it's again, according to, they will say that I have a share capital account. What are, these accounts list will be given by client. Means I have a rent accounts, I have a salaries account, I have a wages account, I have a loan accounts, I have a reserves and surplus account. So we need to categorize by looking at that list. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
Waiting for your answers.
Yes, Navin, this
Yes.
account number sequence also we need to categorize.
Sorry.
For account number sequence, like reserves and surplus, you have taken 1,10,000, right?
Yes, this is again, see, how many accounts under share capital account, the client will say that I'll have a number of client would be, number of accounts would be there around 1099. So as per that, I'm preparing this from account to account.
Okay, from account and to account, client will give.
This under that, whatever share capital accounts will be there, that all will come under. I need to take first one as an 1 lakh, second ledger account as 1 lakh 2, so the third ledger account as an 1 lakh 3, and last would be 1 lakh 99. That would be maximum I can have. Clear?
Okay. And last question, Naveen.
No problem.
So,
You can please.
okay. So as you're telling that all the T codes, right? Is it mandatory to remember all the T codes? Is the interviewer going to ask us?
See,
what
that's
is the
what
T code for
transaction
defined?
codes. See, again, it depends on your thing. So I'll tell you every time what are the important transaction code. Just now, this account group transaction code is very important. OBD4.
Okay.
Clear? So by practice, whatever transaction codes you can remember, you have to remember that. So it's not possible to remember all those, whatever transaction codes are there. It's not possible.
We can able to remember the path. See, by seeing the one thing, we can.
Yeah,
only
it's
the thing
almost
is
all similar.
similar. Everything is
Yeah.
similar. Only thing is like the transaction codes it's getting
Exactly.
confused. Okay, got it. Thanks, Naveen.
So any further questions from anyone? So account and account group.
No, Naveen.
Okay. So here we are doing unsecured loans. 40,000 to trade payables is nothing but sundry creditors. Earlier we used to call it as in sundry creditors, but in like ECC 6 onwards, where we are no more calling them as in sundry creditors, we are going to call them as in trade payables. Trade payables are nothing but sundry creditors in classic version.
Naveen, you are taking LOCA.
Sorry,
LOCA you have taken.
I didn't get you. Oh, sorry, sorry.
LOCA.
Sorry, typo error. Thank you. Thank you. So these are the liability list 100 to 180. So we try to cover all the liabilities. So next one. Okay. So next one, we'll start with assets. Assets, I'm starting with A. Two series we have taken for assets, right? So here I'll take fixed assets. Okay, write down till here. Now we'll go for incomes. So one more asset I'll create. Minus expenses written off. Two lakhs. So here it is. We'll start with the income part. So 3 series, right? Income. So I'll take 3 series. Sales revenue. So this may not be same for all this thing, all the companies. So it will be, we need to discuss with the client and we need to create.
Naveen,
Yes,
so if these are around 100 line items, do we need to type manually all those things? Or
of
do
course
have
we
any
need
other
to,
method?
no other option.
No other option. If there is 100 or more than that, there is no
Whatever it
manually
is,
we
we
need to
need,
type.
but that many account groups we don't have, right? We will have
Mhm.
very few. That's it. Hardly we will have maximum 50 or 60. That's it. Not more than that.
Okay, okay.
If it is very huge company also, we will not have more than 50 or 60. Clear?
Okay, okay.
But manually we need to input. There is no automation for this.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Expenses. 4 series, right? So everyone have completed a liability series.
Yes, Navin.
Yes, Navin.
How about assets?
Done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Assets also completed, right?
Yes.
Put till here. I'll give the screen till here. So I'll continue. You can continue. Okay, I'll continue. Right until here. Once you're done, let me know. Once you're done, let me know, please. Kindly update.
Sure, Navin.
Completed.
Sorry,
Yeah, done from my side.
hope others.
Yeah, done, Naveen.
Okay,
Yes, done, Naveen.
thank you, Lalita. Click on save button. Click on save button. So the same Ultratech, click on OK. Click on OK. So we have created account groups. Next, the last step. So the GL accounts will be created at the time of transactions. When we move to GL module, then at that particular point of time, we will do the GL accounts creation. But before that, we need to create a retained earnings account. It's very important, retained earnings account. Right now, retained earnings account. Put a heading as a retained earning. Write down, I'll explain the notes, but still write down the path same as above. Path same as above. Till preparations. Okay, preparations. The next write down define retained earnings account. Transaction code OB53. Transaction code OB, and this is also important transaction code. OB53. Transaction code OB53. So what do you mean by this retained earnings account actually? See, in the year end, at the year end, we will get, so when we prepare our trading profit and loss account, so when they prepare a financial statement or positional financial statement, that is nothing but revenue statements. Whenever firms prepare, so at the end of the year, they'll come to know, okay, what they will get in their P&L account, what they'll come, what they'll get to know,
Net profit, net
net
gross,
profit or net loss.
net loss.
Correct? Net
Yes.
profit or net loss. So here that is called left out balance at the end of the year. Left out balance at the end of the year. Correct? For example, in the year 2022-2023 fiscal year, this company got around 2 lakhs as a profit. 2 lakhs profit. Okay. 2 lakhs profit. What do you mean by this 2 lakhs profit? So company got this 2 lakhs profit, and what to whom they need to pay this 2 lakhs profit? To whom they shareholders are nothing but owners, right?
Owners.
After all expenses and all, okay, they need to repay back to owner. So here the company may not repay back everything to shareholders or whoever it is. They won't pay completely. So out of this one, so almost all, for example, 40% or 60%, that is nothing but 1,20,000. So they will keep it with the business. 60% in the sense 1,20,000 will keep it with the business for future purpose or future expansion or whatever it is. They'll keep it with company. They will retain with the company. The 1,20,000 will be retained. With the company. And how much amount it's going to distribute as a dividends?
40%.
Sorry?
40%.
40% in the sense, what is the amount? 80,000.
80,000, yeah.
Distributed. So this 1,20,000, it's known as an undistributed profit or retained earnings. Means whatever earnings company has earned, that will be retained with the business. So that could be for any reason. Clear, everyone? So what do you mean by retained earnings? Retained earnings, you are going to listen this retained earning concept in SAP. So what do you mean by retained earnings? Don't get confused. Retained earnings is nothing but the amount at the end of the year, whatever left out amount is there, that will not be distributed completely to owners or shareholders. Clear? And that will be keep it with the business as a retained earnings, and that will be carried forward to the next year. Understood, everyone? Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, Naveen.
See, so can you tell me like 23-24, fiscal year 22-23. So this profit we got 21-22. So can you tell me what would be the profit for the current fiscal year 22-23? Can we guess it? Can you guess it? 21-22 we got 2 lakhs profit. And 22-23, now we are in the middle of 2022, August month, 7th month, right? Not 7th, according to that, 4th month, 4th period. So can we expect what would be our amount? What would be our profit in the month of 31st March 2023? Can we guess it? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No, right? We can't, right?
No.
Something which we don't know, then we'll call it as an, suppose if we got this much profit, right? We'll call it as an X is a profit, correct? So here what we will do is, so now you understood the concept called retained earnings. What do you mean by retained earnings? Whatever earnings company earns, out of that, the total amount will not be distributed. Okay, some amount the company will keep. Okay, that will be retained. And the other thing will be distributed. That could be 60%, 40%, 80%, or whatever the agreement. As per the agreement. So here, whatever amount, the balance amount, the company retains for future expansion or future losses or whatever it is. So that amount we are going to call it as a retained earnings, and that has to be carried forward to the next year. Distributed profits and undistributed profits. Clear? So here for reserve, this one retained earnings, we need to create one reserve account. We need to create one reserve account. So write down. Have you written the path? Everyone? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
Naveen.
So what is the transaction code? OB53. So the concept, try to understand retained accounts, retained earnings account. Any questions on retained earnings account?
No, no. Clear.
Anyone? The concept, the word itself, it's saying retaining of earnings. Okay. So here, once we go with this, go back. So I'll say once. So here, define a retained earnings account. Okay, click on execute. OB53. Click on define retained earnings account. Chart of accounts. What is our chart of accounts? What is our chart of accounts?
UC0.
OCA.
Sorry?
UOCA.
Yeah. Okay, your CO. Okay, click on execute. Click on execute. Give the chart of account and click on. So here we can use the term, what is the profit and loss? Okay. So here nothing but P&L account we will give. We don't know what is the loss we are going to get or what is the profit. So something which we don't know, we call it as an X or Y, any digit we can take. Normally 99% company, they will take it as an X. SAP standard, this is X. Or you can take anything Z or anything also. but normally we take X P&L account statement and account, reserve account. So here I'm taking what is the liability? Why retained earnings is a liability or an asset?
Liability.
Because at the end of the day, again, whatever amount we are keeping of owners, we need to repay back. We need to repay back to whom again? Shareholders, owners, right? So something which we need to repay back is nothing but a liability. So what is the liability series we have taken?
Reserves and surplus.
Reserves and surplus is nothing but something different. So whatever retained earnings are there, from that we will transfer to reserves and surplus.
Okay.
Clear? So, but what is the liability series we have taken? GL account
L110.
one series, right?
Oh
One
yeah,
series, yes.
One
yeah,
series.
111 lakhs to 1.
One. So I'll take it as an 1,10,000. So right. So in real time, you can take anything from liability series. So normally they will take 100, 100 like that. So here I'm taking 1,10,000. So we are creating one reserve, retained earnings.
Okay.
Okay, GL account.
X is a SAP standard, right? We can give any other.
Sorry?
PL statement. X,
The
capital
digit
X
can
is
be anything, but normally we will take it as an X.
So why we are keeping the X if we don't know the profit and loss, right? Exact what we are getting.
That's the reason we are taking X. Something which we don't know, X is equals to question mark. We will put in our arithmetics.
Yes, yes.
You remember that?
Yes, yes.
X axis and Y axis. As per that, we are taking X. Again, I'll go back. I don't save. I'll show you. See here. Define retained earnings account. So understood the concept. So you
Got it.
here. Click on execute. And here, what is the digit we will give? What is the character we are going to give? X, or what is our account number? 1,10,000. So here digit could be anything, but normally as per economic student and arithmetical student, I know if something we don't know, we will give it as an X is equals to question mark, Y equals to question mark, like that. So that's the reason we are taking X. So normally majority consultant will take here this P&L account as an X, and account could be anything from your liability account, liability series. So any questions here? Yes, no.
So this account is this is not a group. So this is an individual account number, no?
Yes, exactly.
And if there is any other account which will create under reserve and surplus, so this account is already blocked. So we will move with the next number like that. It is.
Yes, reserves and surplus will have a separate ledger account.
Okay.
Okay. So what is reserves and surplus? So from where you will get reserves and surplus amount? From retained earnings only.
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. Press enter. We will get one soft error message. So everybody, is this clear? Then only I'll go forward. Anyone have a questions? Please. Understood the concept called retained earnings? If no, I'll reiterate again. I'll repeat again.
Clear, Naveen.
Clear, right? Okay. So then press enter. We will get some error message. See here, write down. Account 1,10,000 not created in chart of accounts USE. Right? Just we can ignore this particular message. We can ignore this particular message. Account 1,10,000. People will get confused, or we are getting error message and will stop practice from here. Majority students do this. So write down note. The retained earnings account, the SAP pops an error message. Write down SAP pops an error message. The retained account number, under whatever account number you are taking, account number not created in chart of accounts. In chart of accounts in chart of accounts. So that could be anything in future for you. You may not take the same chart of accounts. Okay, we can ignore the error message. We can ignore the error message and press enter. We can ignore the error message and press enter. That's it. Anyone have a question still? Okay, click on save button. Click on save button. Okay, click on OK. Any questions?
Navin, we have already created that, right? Then why this SAP is
So
showing?
we are taking X, right? We are taking X P&L account statement. So this particular ledger or whatever we have not designed in the account group, right? We have created account group as in current liabilities and all. Did we mention X anywhere?
No.
That's the reason it is showing. It's not created.
Okay.
Clear? So this is a transaction. What is a balance carry forward transaction? BIL. Okay. So until it is carried forwarded, yeah, our balance sheet will not be get carried forward equal. Okay. So what it will, how we will get incomes minus expenses or expenses minus income. Any questions still here? So here we have started global parameters. So chart of accounts still we are doing. So we have completed chart of accounts. We have created account groups and we have done a retained earnings account. Still here, any questions? Yes, no.
No, no, as
This is
of
clear,
now,
right?
Yes.
So once again, just go through once. So
Navin,
that, sorry.
in real time, what kind of an errors we will get? Like we have created everything. Like in real time.
So
what
once
kind
we
of
do the
scenarios?
transaction, once we do the GL account, then definitely we will see those errors.
Okay.
Understood. Normal, because still we are in the configuration level only.
Okay.
But once we do the configuration, then you will get some. See, normally if I show here, you will do as it is, but still what at the time of practice you are following recording, then also you will get errors. You are doing as it is, but still you will get some sort of errors, because what I'll tell you, majority people what they won't write their notes and they'll record the session, they'll follow the recordings, and at the time of literature they will make it a fast forward or whatever it is. So in that the minute step will be get missed. Clear? So at that particular point, if that particular step is missed, then automatically the one configuration step will be missed. So with that, if complete one configuration step is missed, then we will get error in outputs that you are going to face in future.
Okay.
Majority people. Clear? Yes, no.
Okay. So I got your point. So we have created everything. We did a configuration, complete chart of accounts. We implemented. Configuration is done. So at any time, so I mean, client came back and they are asking us to change the chart of account that UOCA we have created, right? They want us to change that from to some other name, like UOC1, like that. So can we change that?
Of course we can. We can edit chart of accounts name.
So
but everything will be get reflected. Only we can rename it. But most of the times we can edit the chart of accounts name. But the other configuration, sometimes other configuration will be get affected, because everything is mapped with each and every step. It will not be get changed. Here you are using UOCA and you have assigned to company codes to UOCA, and you have created your account groups for UOCA, and you have created your retained earnings to UOCA. So, okay, you are edited US year to some other name, but that will not be automated for you. It will not map. It will not going to change for your account groups. It's not going to change for your retained earnings account. It's not going to change wherever it is dependent.
Okay, so it is a one-time creation. Once it is created, then there
Yes.
will be maximum client
One
don't
second.
want to change
Yeah.
the client don't want to change the chart of accounts. The
Exactly.
sequence.
So the final thing only we are, one second.